Welcome back to Antigua, Barbuda today. Talk about very well dressed. I don't like being outdressed on the set. This morning I must take my cap off to Joy Lawrence. Joy, come, pan the cameras. You two see the shoes. If you all only see the shoes. Welcome to the set. Welcome back to the set, Joy.
Thank you, Ursel.
You're very welcome.
Although I don't know if you're going to be happy this morning with what I have to say.
Because I don't know why they put me to do this interview. Because we're talking about stories. Stories, tales of culture, they say, but I'm sure some Jumbi stories, some Jack-o'-lantern, some...
The Jack-o'-lantern not coming yet, but soon.
Okay.
Well, whenever I come back.
Pick up outside Valley Church and that kind of story. Me ain't nonsense today. The Lord has not given me the spirit of fear, so I'm not fearful. Just sit down, I'm going to listen to you. How many stories do you think you have for us? A couple, well, right?
Well, maybe 4.
Okay, good stuff.
4 short stories.
Okay, good. And how frightening are they on a scale of 1 to 10?
They're not frightening. It's what actually happened before you were born.
And
even from slavery days.
Oh,
if it's a throwback Thursday, you're going to get it way back.
Okay, good. The last time you come and read, you talk about, you remember you read about boat overturn and
Well, that was just in 2003. If you were born at that time.
Yes, Joy, I was born at that time. But let me hear your story. I'm sitting here, they're going to focus on you, and I'm going to just listen.
Now, since I was growing up in Bethesda, everybody knows that. Everybody from Newfield, Bethesda, Christian Hill, Freetown, and St. Phillips, everybody knows that Joe's Corner is haunted. I'm saying is because it still is. Okay. Haunted.
Which corner is that now?
Joe's Corner. Okay, let me explain where Joe's Corner is.
So I know not to go there.
All right. Now, Joe's is from, Blackout, where brand new service place.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, you pass there, and once you pass, you're going down, you're approaching Joe's, Yemen's, and Little Joe's, and so on. It's a haunted place, but before you reach the lookout for what do you call it? For the dam.
Okay, yes, Potworks.
Potworks.
Yes, okay.
All along, they're haunted. If you know the things that happened along that road from a long time, so don't drive fast on that road, because...
Okay.
Okay. In 1830, now this story is from Mrs. Lanahan. She wrote a book in 1844, Antigua and the Antigans. You've heard of it?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Mm-hmm. You can find this story in her book, and I'm going to tell you why the area is haunted. In 1830 or thereabout, 2 years before emancipation, the slaves on Dio's estate were having a hard time. To aggravate them further, the overseer on the estate, one Mr. Brown, remember the name, accused his slaves of thievery. He continued to do so even on Christmas Day. Mr. Brown should know that no one comes between Antiguans and their Christmas celebrations. Remember what happened to Major Samuel Martin of Greencastle in 1701? When he deprived the slaves of their Christmas holidays, they hacked him to death.
Oh, God.
Now, that Christmas Day in 1830, a slave named Cambridge could not put up with Overseer Brown's accusations any longer. So he journeyed to Parham Methodist Church, yet it was in existence then, to calm his nerves. That didn't help. His temper reached a height. He rushed home, got a sharpened old copper skimmer, something used in the sugar production, and lay in wait between 2 cane fields on Joe's estate for Overseer Brown to pass. As Brown rode along on his horse, Cambridge sprang from the cane field and hacked Brown to death. Even today, not a blade of grass would grow on the spot where the blood spilled. I am telling you that is true, because I went out there, my father used to take me out there, and I saw the patch without any grass. You see grass all around. There's where Mr. Brown's blood was spilled. And I'm telling you, from that day to today, the place is haunted. Don't take my word. Hear what Mr. Robin Basco said.
Jesus, Lord.
Fast forward to 1950.
Oh, Jesus,
Lord. The 1950s. Cock up your ear if you know why. Robin Bascos, an estate manager in those times, the 1950s, told me, I'm not that lying, he told me, about the number of times ghosts haunted them on Dewars and nearby Yemen's estate. One manager named Hall Pike lived in a beautiful house at Yemen's estate. A ghost would visit from time to time, throwing stones on the roof and doing other kinds of mischief. When the ghost went on to burning Hall Pike's clothes, he could take it no more. Hall Pike requested and was granted a transfer, albeit to a smaller house on another estate. Robin Baskers replaced him. You do well. No sooner was the new manager installed before the ghost started to throw stones on the house. He too had to leave. For years, no one lived in that house. The 1968 rains, which gave birth to Potworks Dam, finally destroyed the haunted house, but the ghost lingers on. I'm giving you history, story, everything in one. All right, listen again. This is another one, when the ghost struck. The ghost struck big in 1964 or thereabout. I said thereabout because I'm not 100% sure it's 64. All right, cover my tail. When 3 accidents happened in close succession. Kelsick Bartley, people have to know who he be, was routinely driving his tractor and car transporting sugarcane to Dewars Cane Station. Just as he turned the corner to Dewars Bridge, the road leading through Dillaps into Bethesda, the tractor overturned on him, killing him on the spot. Oh, one. Number 2, not long after that incident, a group of Bethesda coal vendors, Baby Fella, Irene Davis, Eva Dashwood, Crystalline Casey, and her daughter Ruthlyn Armstrong, along with others, were traveling on Stedman Thomas's truck, sitting on bags of coal heading to St. John's to sell their coal. As they approached the corner near Big Joe's, 2 buses coming at great speed from the opposite direction slammed into them, while a third bus, known as Skirt and Blouse, driven by Neely, rammed and climbed the back of the truck. Oh, now, these are true stories. I'm not telling you a lie. The impact caused considerable damage to the truck and severely injured several of the passengers. Casey's left leg was severed. She lost 2 toes from the right foot and suffered an open gash on the same foot. Miss Feller, who sat in the middle of the truck, had a chunk of her right leg chopped out. Ruthlyn, thrown from the truck, you better open your ears, somehow landed on the Neely's bus, where a bag of coals insulated her from severe injury. Casey never fully recovered. She died soon after. This one is the one that got me. One morning, a bus cruised along Dewars Road from St. John's to Half Moon Bay with 9 or 10 workers. Having cleared the corner leading into Bethesda, something strange happened. And in an instant, the bus suffered spontaneous combustion. What that was?
Just blow up.
It just blew up out of the clear blue. Who blew it up? Anna Brown?
Hey.
Okay. All right, listen. Listen, can nobody get in me in no trouble? Roasting every passenger beyond recognition, except one. How come the one in the... Some people knew why that one was saved, but nobody's talking. Even today, nobody want to get no red mouth. People from all over the island, especially people from St. Philip's, Freetown, Newfield, Bethesda, and Christian Hill. People swarmed the area to witness the charred body for themselves. And so that is why the area is haunted. Now, Ursil, from today, are you going to feel comfortable driving along that?
We drive round.
Huh?
There's another way to get to that
yes.
area. Exactly. So you go straight up past Heaton's and so then turn
go up
right.
To Pierce,
yes.
Yes. Turn into by
turn
Collins.
Right, go so, yes.
If you're going to Freetown, Bethesda and so on. Yeah, I take that road.
You don't travel on the other road?
No, I travel on that road.
At night,
but
late, by yourself?
I belong to Little Arms Company.
Okay.
Nothing can trouble me.
Okay, all right, ma'am. I hear you. What make you think the one person survived the instantaneous
You want to
combustion?
get me into trouble?
No, why you think?
No, I heard.
Go ahead, what have
Me
you
not
heard?
say nothing.
What is the red mouth story? Me never hear about that either when you red mouth.
Oh, but you
I'm
get
young.
into people. You get into people business if you get red mouth.
So that's
See if you get red mouth and cockle boil.
Okay, cockle boy, I never heard of. Do you want a red mouth? Oh, okay.
Now, another thing that happened on that road, I can tell you because I know some people, relatives, me chat out our business, used to deal with the devil.
Some people in the family?
Not immediate family, but
Okay.
family.
So we can
Leave
talk
me
to
alone.
Sister
Not
Emmanuel and
chat
ask
too
what
much.
happened. Okay,
Because
go ahead.
I know my sister is what she said. What she got on TV? Girl, she can't
Sister Emmanuel, no?
Yes.
Yes. Come
Yes.
here. You have to ask you what you talk about.
But there's a silk cotton tree right in George there, along
Same
George.
area, okay.
It was big, it's cut down now. But under that tree, some devil men used to go, I don't know why they go there now. Some devil men used to go right there, go dig. So they dig, so the devil whopping them. And when they dig, they get money. If you want more money, you dig harder. And the devil whopping, boy, them back wheel up. Dig money, dig money. That's true now.
Okay, I don't want to appear like ignorant. I mean, those things could have happened. But how sure are you that they actually happened? This is story, this is story.
Before
or
I
this
let me
is-
tell you something. You
Go
see,
ahead.
you say you born today when everything
Yeah, we
is
born today, yeah.
telephone and
Internet.
and so. But we were in the days when you had to sit around and listen to old people and grandparents and cousin and uncle to hear Nancy's story and Jumbi's story. And they had to finish before 9 o'clock because children had to go home before the Jumbi start run them. You understand? So you they don't know nothing, but that is what we lived. We lived in those days when we had to go and, to estates, because a lot of estates surround Bethesda. You have Blake's, Dillaps, Fry's. There's another Fry's, you know?
You see anybody on Facebook comment about Nosa and Jumbi the easy and so. I am not in
What I
them.
say? First thing the job is what?
Say no, sir, because she listened to you and your story, and you know. I was like, no, okay. Like I said, I don't want to appear ignorant. You know, things just happen and people just. I've heard some stories, you know, but I.
What tongue you come from? You know nothing about. The only people that know Jumbi story don't know what a pint. So if you come from Patters or Piggats or whatever, you don't know nothing about no Jumbi.
You also have to say part of people know about Jumbi. Part of people know about Jumbi.
I take it back.
Okay,
I
because I'm
take
going to tell you,
back that
Steve can come and
Jumbi.
tell us some story.
Where's Steve Nelly?
Don't see? He doesn't really talk yet. Because when you talk about Patters and Jumbi, I mean, this is like my version of the Jumbi story, because I wouldn't know about what you're talking about. Joe's Corner, you see?
Joe's Corner.
Yeah, but them Jumbi the Patters here ain't easy.
No,
Now-
that was a different kind of Obia.
Oh, okay.
Potters.
So Devil Man and so Diggins, so that not Obia?
Potters, Param, and somewhere else, Obia country.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
No, Bethesda was the village of education, educators, and pastors.
And Jumbi,
If
apparently.
I turn out good, nobody answer.
You tell me about the Jumbi then.
No, but we had Jumbis because we were surrounded by estates.
With burial grounds and so.
And talk about the burial ground between Bethesda and Christian Hill.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Why those? But the days were sweet now.
When you can't leave your house late at night, you have a home
At 9
and so
o'clock,
on
you're
thing.
going to sleep now. This at all.
I mean, I have a popular saying now, it's like late, I need to get home before jack-o'-lantern and start to walk my road, but that's a joke. Me not expect from
It's
Friday
not
night.
joke.
And what
Sukana.
Oh, Steve, stop. Because I say the kind of things you're Sukana and so, no. And something you get skin alive and something or the other.
No,
and
the woman had to take
the donkey
off
foot.
her skin and put it in a jar for safekeeping before she go look for young babies for kill them, for suck their blood.
Let me tell you, I tell my friends, anytime I am driving anywhere and any young baby cry anywhere in the road, if you get run over, you know, come in and stop. I am not stopping. If you know, pick me a cry, no way.
No, the baby not going to cry now.
What happened?
I don't know, they put something, the blood deadened it, some kind of thing to deaden the
Okay,
area.
you
and
kill
they
me
suck
this
out the blood. If you don't
morning.
suck, if the baby doesn't die, you see the marks all over the skin. So the parents would know, oh, we had a visitor last night. But sometimes they suck out all the child blood, they kill the child.
Father, Lord. You should have a sudden infant death syndrome and people just make
And
up story
that.
about.
What that?
children suddenly die in their crib with me with that. That's a real phenomenon. For you, easy. All right. There's somebody was saying people from town don't know about Jumbi.
No, they don't know nothing about no
Let me tell you,
Jumbi.
when they said they were going to move the cemetery up to Tomlinson's Day, we done afraid, you know. Because I was close to the Pickett.
Yeah, is not over by Potters?
Yeah, but you understand it's close to the area
Oh,
there and
oh,
thing.
oh,
I
yeah.
mean, that's the let me tell you, it's only now, like maybe the last 2 years I've been able to go to the cemetery, maybe feel kind of comfortable. Otherwise, I am avoiding like the plague. I would pass and look the opposite direction. Not about when you point the finger in the cemetery.
You have to bite the finger, otherwise it drop off.
See the kind of something there. And I don't know where the irrational fear came from, but I have always had it. I don't like going to funerals, even though I don't look at dead people.
I don't look at
family.
dead people. You know why I don't look at dead people? I don't want to remember them that way. I want to remember them robust and healthy, and so that's why I don't look at dead. Not because I'm afraid of them, because I'm not afraid of no Jumbi. Let the Jumbi come and talk to it.
Okay, Steve, I'm getting up from here. I mean, tell people to talk to Jumbi. Can I have somebody else to do this interview, please?
If it wasn't COVID, I'd come and hug you.
No, thank you. You stay over there, please. Not at all. Not at all. No, I don't like looking at dead people. I don't go to burials and thing. And even when
You
I
don't go in
die,
the
I want to be
cemetery?
cremated. You know, and if I look at me,
But you want that 2 times?
No, I mean like a
Somebody
story.
cremating me because me don't know if I'm dead.
You don't know if you're dead?
No. Suppose I come back.
Come back as what?
Human, no?
That's another story, is that people come back as lizard and crapo and all kind of story. Hey, I mean, like, this different kind of stories. See. I remember sleeping, not being able to walk home, sleeping where I was because somebody talked some Jumbi story, and I was 2 houses away from where I lived.
Are you afraid?
Yeah, you know, I go outside. I go outside. Nothing. Anyway, thank you very much for sharing your Jumbi story with me. They pay me to say thank you, but I'm not really grateful. Next time, Steve will have a
I'm
talk
going to
to
put on Steve. Let me make him scared too.
Anyway,
That's why he didn't come.
we've been speaking to Joy Lawrence, which is the Lawrence and Jumbi and Dua's Ghana and Devilman digging hole and all kind of fool and getting whapped. And I'm sure you enjoy the stories. I did not. Still to come, we have another throwback from Carnival. We'll take a look at some of the other happenings, and then Steve has an animal. He has a goose on the set. When we come back, stay with us.